Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Noemi Oracle Priestess Bear of Victory's channel. And for those of you who already know me, what's up? My goal is to help heal at least one person in the world today. Keep watching. It may just be you. Hello, hello, hello. So we'll do Libra's energy check-in. I'm going to go ahead and jump right in. All right. Archangel Michael, please protect us as we channel the energy for Libra. Please block any interferences and my own bias. Mother and Father God, Holy Spirit, archangels, ancestors, those of the highest white light who walk with me every day. Thank you for being here today. So we'll go ahead and do the runes for Libra. And whenever I do my other readings, which, I'll switch it on my Spanish readings, I have kind of a little bit of a different setup. Let me move my microphone real quick. So you could be adjusting things, moving things around, really just coming into your own. Your energy feels really light and, just doable. So I'm going to go ahead and do it sort of like, try to do it like I do it on my Spanish readings. I just let the runes fall by themselves, and I just don't have it set up that way yet, but I should have it by Friday that way so that we can do it that way. I'm gonna go ahead and do a little clearing. Take special care and special love for you, Libra. Position number 7. All right, let's see. Let me move this right here. Okay, there we go. Okay, Source, for position number 7, what do we have for the dilemma? What do we have for the dilemma? For position number 7, Source, what do we have for their factor? What do we have for their factor? I heard 2. Okay. Oh, that's for outcome. Thank you, Source. What do we have for advice? What do we have for advice? We have these 2 for outcome. And what do we have for their message? What do we have for their message? Right. I'll go ahead and clarify the runes and get it all set up. Okay. And like I said, by Friday we should have it done, just like I have it for ready for the other channel. But anyways, so let's see. So for your dilemma, Libra, position number 7, we have Degas. And Degas is dawn, breakthrough, awakening, embarking on an enterprise. Embarking on an enterprise is what I'm feeling here. That could be your dilemma. Okay, and let's see, Degas. They're saying to read the fine print. You could be being a part of something entrepreneurial. I can't even say that word. I'm sorry. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Entrepreneur, ventures, growth, fertility. Okay, and then we have Manaz. Manaz, the symbol for Manaz is mankind. And when you include mankind, we're talking about the self, your friends, enemies, social order, and that is your dilemma, right? So your dilemma could be that you're awakening, and there's some people that you need to leave behind, but then also there could be some people that you're encountering that could maybe are not in agreement with your actions or are not very supportive of what you have moving forward. Also, you could be busy. Okay, I really feel a busy energy, an energy that is in the energy of doing and creating and trying to learning how to manage their time. Okay, this is a check-in and we're at 5 minutes, so I need to move on to factors. Okay, so move on quickly. Don't overthink things. Okay, we have Thursaz, and Thursaz is reactive. The symbol for Thursaz is thorn. It can be reactive, force, defense, conflicts. Okay, that's for your factor. And then you have Uruz. Uruz, the symbol for Uruz is a wild ox. It has something to do with physical strength, untamed potential. And so this could be a factor because you may have not coordinated your schedule yet, or things are not really set in stone because you're kind of just feeling things out. For whatever it is that's going on. It could be a partnership. All right. And so just it just feels like a learning process. And I feel like there's going to be a learning process over and over again because there's success here. And with success is growth, and with growth comes changes come. Okay. And so then we have Tiwaz, and Tiwaz, honor. The symbol for Tiwaz is honor. And with honor comes justice, leadership, and authority. Okay, so it's like, you could be dealing with a boss. You could be your own boss. You could be leading someone, or people see you that way. A community leader, a speaker, someone who upholds the law, possibly. And so that's a factor because you have dawn as your symbol and mankind. I mean, put that together, right? The dawn of mankind. It just feels like the weight of your shoulders. Like it almost they're showing me like a burden, but it's not a burden, right? Because it's a happy. It's kind of like what they say in the Spider-Man movies with great gifts comes great responsibility, or something like that. I don't know. I'm sure. Leave it in the comments. I don't remember. I don't remember that saying. Let's see what they have as advice. And you have Solillo for your advice. Success. So the symbol for Solillo is the sun. You have success, goals realized, and then you have goals realized, and you have honor. Okay, and so that is your advice. Your advice is it's more like have patience, keep calm. What you're doing is going to pay off. There's going to be success in whatever you do. You may feel like you're not know what you're doing. And remember, embarking on an enterprise could mean anything. This is a general reading. Take what resonates, share the rest. Sorry, these ashes are making me nuts. So something could be making you nuts. I'll continue. We have, for your outcome, we have Rido. And the symbol for Rido is the Chariot. It's the rune of journey. It could have to do with a spiritual journey. It could have to do with traveling. But you could be traveling to water because we have lagoons. But also the symbol for lagoons is water. But also There could be emotions here. So there could be mixed emotions. But it all seems as if you should be just going with the flow. Okay, and your message is Berkano. And Berkano, the symbol for Berkano is beginning. Well, the symbol for Berkano is birth, specifically. A symbol for Berkano is birth, and so before birth, there's usually a death. There could be a literal death. I'm not really feeling that in this energy. There could be an ego death, the death of the life that once was, marked by a not just a rebirth, but a totally new, different you or thing, or something that comes out of this dawn here, the dilemma. Okay? All right, Libra. These are just check-ins, energy check-ins. So we won't be clarifying anything. We're going to go ahead and pivot, and we're going to go to pull on energy for love. And this is sources giving you messages leading up into the full moon, the flower moon. The flower moon is this Friday, May 5th. And, just giving you some tips on what to look forward to, look ahead, but also what to release. Okay, and so you want to release some of those factors and some of those dilemmas, and you want to manifest clearly. And yeah, so we'll go ahead and we'll be clarifying on Friday. I'll do the dual runes reading, and we'll clarify that. Let's see what we got for love for Libra, position number 7. What do we have for Libra for love? What do we have for Libra for love? Whoa, that's a lot. This one wanted to flip over, so let's see what that is. Haha, the Lovers. So there could be a choice. That's a major arcana. So we have one major arcana. We have 7 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and remember, I'm not clarifying. And we have the Devil. Interesting, because the Devil came out in Cancer's reading, I think. And we have the Moon, Secrets. So you could be having to make a choice. I do feel like whoever is coming back, because it does feel like a coming back energy for one of the choices, they're coming back either in Devil energy, with habits, or possibly trying to get rid of habits. Nonetheless, the Devil energy, the temptation, they're still fighting it. They're still not awakened. There's still a lot of secrets here. Then you think, so why come back? It's fated for it to happen. Also, they could have Devil energy attached to them. So they could still be with someone, and that person is in Devil energy. Okay? Yeah. And the 3 of Swords reversed was there. So it does feel like there could be someone that's coming back to apologize, to try to win back your affection, things of that nature. But focus on your beginning over here, okay? Let's see what message the universe has for you, Mother and Father God, the Most High, or whatever is the highest that you believe in. All of the highest white light, of course. Let's see what their sacred geometry frequency message is. What do we have for Libra? What do we have for Libra source? Empowerment and transition. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So this situation, I feel it's, even though it may not be ideal, I feel like this situation is going to be okay for you. It's going to help you pivot, transition. Also, you know, the crystal, this is a spotted jade crystal, and it helps with healing from childhood trauma. And, you know, I feel like you've used your childhood trauma and the things that have happened to you to propel you forward. You've totally, you know, I feel like just healing your family tree and breaking cycles, keeping bad history from repeating itself. And you know, your past has empowered you. And I feel like in a way, you're going to empower this person. And then I do feel like there's somebody else coming that you're supposed to be with, or you're already with somebody that you want to be with, that you see a future with. Okay. Now let's see what message we get from your higher self. What message do we have for position number 7 and their higher self? Let me move this over a bit. I don't want it out of your way exactly. Yeah, just so many adjustments because I just really had this. I didn't do this in any other reading. It's like, okay, Libra, don't adjust too much. Okay, we're just getting ready for that transition. There'll be communication and lots of communication. Try to stay grounded, you know, and always come out of the space of your heart chakra. So, you know, and their resistance was sticking out before we started shuffling. So that's interesting. There is a bit of resistance in your energy, but only because, you know, I just feel that it has to do with the adjustments. What do we have? What do we have for Libra? What does the higher self have for Libra? Libra's higher self. Okay. I like it when it does, like, tell your story. You know, that, I think that is definitely a big part of your purpose, is telling your story. Because I really had the sense, a very, very strong sense of someone who has really, really weathered a lot. But it's just not, you know, whether it is doesn't really tell it. Someone who really, you know, not only stands for justice, but only because they understand injustice. They know what it feels like to be unloved. They know what it feels like to be hungry. They know what it feels like to be cold, like really cold, to be really alone. And, you know, there's just something about that energy, about how you were able to turn that into something that has empowered you. And it shows. And now you have choices. And I know that you're going to make the right choices. You know you're going to make the right choices. But whatever you do, surrender. Ultimately, your purpose is to tell your story. You know, take your time, but don't worry about what people will say, because they're going to talk. But then there's going to be those people who really need to hear you, who really need to experience your story. And so, Libra, tell your story. I hope I helped heal at least one person in the world today. And Libra, I sure hope it was you. Position number 7. Thank you for watching. Be well. Bye.